Tony Drake. TR41 Weezy V Production. Presents. Bacon Wake. Show. Bacon Wake. Here's your hosts, Tony Reagan. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Brought to you by TR41 Production. Make sure y'all hit that like, follow, that subscribe. That you can do to support.
Anything pertaining to us, do it. It helps us out. Take the same
Bake,
thing, but
Wake
it
and
helps
Bake
us
Show.
out.
Wake and Bake Show.
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 We talk about all kinds of topics. Anything that's on our mind. Anything.
Wake and Bake Show.
Talk about it.
Wake and Bake Show. What's up, y'all? Tony Reagan
Billy Bird.
in the house. Welcome to the TR41 Corner Brew Weezy Beat Productions presents Wake and Bake Show podcast.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, you got to do a jog. I got to get in shape to say that. Today is what? February 21st.
Yeah.
Monday, February 21st, 2022.
President's Day. Woo,
President's
woo.
Day. Also, big shout out to our boy Charlie Stone. Happy birthday, brother.
Yes.
Today is his birthday.
That's my one and only. That's my favorite stepson.
Yes, sir. We're just here today. This Monday, beautiful Monday afternoon. It was warmy and balmy today a little bit.
It was all right. It was good. It was wonderful.
For February weather.
Yes.
You know what I noticed about my birthday every year, bro?
What?
In any given year, like I used to take a vacation every year for my birthday, right? And I never chose where I was going to go until pretty much it got close to that weekend because it could either be a little warm like today or it could be fucking snowing.
It's North Carolina weather. Man.
Right.
So
People are like, what are you going to do for your birthday this year? I'm like, I don't know I'm not going nowhere this year until we're going somewhere at the end of April.
Yeah,
We're going to on a cruise.
Yeah, you are.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they lift those mask mandates before we go too, man. Swear to God.
You can go to Peru without no mask mandates, or you can go to Bolivia.
You can go there, but that don't mean means you got to wear them shits on the ship.
No, you don't.
Says who?
Not to Bolivia or Peru, you don't.
What cruise line is that?
It's not a cruise.
Oh.
You can go there.
You're flying.
Yeah, you can go
No, I'm
there.
saying on a boat.
Hey.
There's mask mandates on a boat.
That you can go to Peru or Bolivia right now. You don't have to wear a mask.
They're starting to uplift some of those mandates here in North Carolina.
Because more people are becoming aware, and I think more people are fighting.
There's more people fighting, and the Democrats are sitting back thinking, "Hey, man, guess what? We got to vote. They got to vote this. They got to vote this coming November, so they're gonna cater to the people." And then once they get the people, but they're not catering to anybody. I think that they're going to get blown out the water come voting, prelim voting season this November. But anyway,
do my job, sit back in the corner, and read my.
I seen something on TV earlier today. It was on a YouTube video from Friday actually. Tucker Carlson on Fox News. They received a early copy of AOC's. If y'all don't know who she is, she's a piece of work, man. I'll tell you that much. But she's in Congress. She's from the Bronx. She'll let you know that every time you talk to her. She's Latino descent, and she is a leftist, and she is extremely leftist, social ideal bullshit. And she wrote a book. Well, she got somebody else to write a book for her. And Tucker Carlson and them got a early copy of it this Friday. And like he said, you'll hear it in the clip. He said they were going to lead with something else at the start of his show, but they got this and it was too good. So we're going to play a little snippet of that for you guys. Here you go.
Yeah, do that.
Hopefully.
Huh.
It's not doing it.
I miss the guy sitting back in the corner.
Anyway, let me get that up for you. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Oh, well.
But anyway, she started off comparing herself to, it hurts me to even say this. It hurts me to even say this. To Jesus. Comparing herself to Jesus. This woman is comparing herself to Jesus.
Molly. It's not the Jesus that I worship. It's a different Jesus.
I don't know.
About a different Jesus.
I don't know who in the world she thinks she is to compare herself to Jesus. Here we go.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. Happy Friday, where all the news stacks up. We told you at the beginning of the week that Canada had descended into tyranny, and in fact it has. Justin Trudeau has declared that he controls all the money in Canada. He can take yours at will. Today, Trudeau had nonviolent protesters and independent reporters arrested. In some cases, they were trampled with horses. These are the most egregious human rights violations by a Western government in recent memory. And yet the Biden administration is encouraging all of it. Biden's State Department has refused to criticize Justin Trudeau and his excesses in any way. Instead, our mannequin-in-chief spent yet another day yammering on about you.
He called him.
You think it ain't coming?
He called him. He called him.
You think it ain't coming to America, guys?
Need to get closer.
You think it ain't coming to America?
He called Biden the mannequin-in-chief.
There's no commander-in-chief in this country. I can hear myself.
All right.
As if we're supposed to believe that's more important.
It's kind of a long clip, so hang in there, y'all.
I'm listening.
What country is this guy in charge of, anyway? Someone ought to tell him. And in fact, we were going to tell him right at the top of tonight's show. That was our lead. A serious topic for a serious time. And then, out of nowhere, we received an early copy of Take Up's precedented AOC. It's a book-length suck-up to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez by the editors at New York Magazine. It's coming out next week. Now, a hagiography of Sandy Cortez is like a box of Fig Newtons. You know it's wrong to open it, but
you hear what he just said?
Temptation is... I can already hear... I like Tucker Carlson.
He's one of the best out there, bro.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you like it is. But have you ever seen him off camera? He's a different person. He's a goofy son bitch like me and you.
Temptation is strong, and so we did. Before we knew it, we consumed the whole thing. We still feel sick. So that is what we're opening with tonight, the new Sandy Cortez book. Yes, it's a lighter topic than tyranny in Canada or war in Ukraine.
Why does he call her Sandy Cortez?
Because that's what she likes to be called.
No, that ain't. She don't like that at all. You think he would be calling her that if she liked it?
Yeah,
no.
She got to like.
Look it up on your phone.
This is controlled opposition.
Look it up on your phone. See why. I want to know why, man. Do it for the show. Look it up. The other people might know. Want to know too.
Let us know.
No, you look it up. Help me out. Look it up.
Oh, that coming on the hill.
It opens by comparing Ocasio-Cortez to Jesus.
See?
And then it suggests that because she once got second place in a high school science competition, she could have gone on to win the Nobel Prize.
She could have went on to win a Nobel Prize.
That's coming out
because she almost won a
science project. She almost won a science project, but she could have went on to win the Nobel Prize. What the freak?
In second grade.
Yes. That could have been a freaking volcano. with what is it? Baking soda and vinegar.
Yeah. You made one not too long ago.
I did. With my grandson. Yeah.
You know what my science project was? I think I was in 4th grade. It was I took a big battery, was an 8-volt battery, the big ones, and tied some copper around it and tied a nail to the end of. Took both wires and tied a nail to it. Guess what I made? Electromagnet.
Word.
That was my science project.
I made the 9 planets.
You made a solar system.
I made a BS.
No, it's wrong to open it.
I always wanted to do that.
Temptation is strong, and so we did. Before we knew it, we consumed the whole thing.
Listen to
we
this
still
again.
feel sick. So that is what we're opening with
Listen.
tonight, the new Sandy Cortez book. Yes, it's a lighter topic than tyranny in Canada or war in Ukraine, both of which we will get to in a minute. Our only excuse is it's Friday and we've got limited self-control with stuff like this. It's an amazing book. Let's put it this way. It opens by comparing Ocasio-Cortez to Jesus. And then it suggests that because she once got second place in a high school science competition, she could have gone on to win the Nobel Prize.
Not that she won it. Not that she won. She didn't win the science fair project. She came in second.
She was the first loser.
And no, we did not skip the fact that he just said she's comparing herself to Jesus. That quote is so fucking ignorant that I don't know how to respond to it.
I don't either.
I do not know how to respond to that.
I'm going to do what I do right now.
Somebody with ego that big.
Wow.
She's possessed.
In the words of William Shakespeare, we're all the whole world's a stage. We're all actors. One goes in and one comes out.
She's one of the damnest.
And I want his real name.
Stupidest piece of journalism.
Stupidest.
We plan to put extensive excerpts from the book on the screen tonight for you to read. And then we thought, who reads anymore? Not Sandy Cortez. She never reads. Reading is racism. It's so white people. So instead, we've asked our senior producer, Alex McCaskill, to read the passages for us. You may recognize Alex McCaskill's melodious outer London inflected voice from the Stacey Abrams softcore porn novels that we have featured on the show. We've asked him today to compare these two projects. He said he found this one creepier. We'll let you be the judge. Here's a section in which the fangirls at New York Magazine let us know why they wrote this book in the first place. There are a lot of politicians they could have fawned over. They picked Sandy Cortez because she's a lady.
To say she's a feminist is to understate the facts. Because
you have a comment, sir?
No.
Yeah, you did. Say it.
To say she's a lady is
that's why she got a book.
That is not even.
That's why she got a
Cortez
book.
is the first politician in history to live fully out loud while female, and the degradations of womanhood are personal to her.
This is part of her book. That was
so she's
read.
not just the first woman to represent her congressional district in the state of New York. She's the first woman in human history to get elected to something and then, quote, live fully out loud while female. What exactly does that mean? Is it a trans thing? Honestly, we don't know. She's definitely loud. Yeah, but we did understand the next line. The degradations of womanhood are personal to her.
That's why that didn't.
Well, that's certainly true. Yeah. No one has done more personally to degrade American womanhood than Sandy Cortez has. She is living proof that 60 years of feminist liberation did not work. Sandy Cortez is not empowered. She's neurotic and silly. Yeah. She is far more frivolous than any 1950s housewife ever was. June Cleaver was a more serious person. At least she made dinner. Here's what Sandy Cortez
That's why most of them was on Quaaludes.
While talking about herself.
Most of the housewives on Quaaludes in the 50s, by the way.
This is AOC talking on her Instagram or something a couple months ago.
As a woman of color, it's so hard to be taken seriously. It's just, it's like any workplace where sometimes it feels like you have to jump up and down for anyone to
personal
listen.
Instagram
it's just
live.
really difficult because some people are just born in bodies that are naturally
and putting on makeup.
Taken more seriously. People already try to diminish me.
That's her.
Diminish my voice as young and frivolous and unintelligent.
They don't take me seriously when I put on eyeshadow.
Tucker laughing like hell at her.
I just say seafood.
People are calling me unintelligent just because I'm dumb.
Don't call me unintelligent just because I'm dumb.
Cortez describe herself as
that
a
woman said
of
that.
color. She often does. No one ever dares to challenge that description, but every honest person knows it is hilariously absurd. There is no place on earth outside of American colleges and newsrooms where Sandy Cortez would be recognized as a, quote, woman of color. Because she's not. She's a rich, entitled white lady. She's the pampered, obnoxious ski bunny in the matching snowsuit who tells you to pull up your mask while you're standing in the lift line at Jackson Hole. They're all the same. Doesn't matter which shade they are. Apparently the editors at New York Magazine don't ski. They spend the entire book pretending that Sandy Cortez has just emerged from some teeming favela in the slums of Rio to save the world's poor. Reading it, you would have literally no clue she was a credentialed member of the overclass. You'd think she was St. Francis.
Yeah, right.
On the day of the House vote, Ocasio-Cortez stood up in the chamber, again wearing all white. She looked like a prophet, or a medium tapping the deep well of...
That's in her book. They said she looks like a prophet. By the way, that's being read by a staff member at Fox News, by the way. He's doing it over dramatically to make fun of it.
Yeah.
If you don't know Tucker Carlson's sarcastic humor,
Hey,
go back and listen to it again and you'll hear it.
I told you, I already told you I like Tucker Carlson.
No, I'm telling them if they didn't get it. If they didn't get Tucker Carlson's, we're talking to them.
Oh, yeah, we talking to y'all guys.
Popular fury.
If y'all don't know his sarcasm,
Radiant and white in her
that's
gown,
it right there. That's it right
in the
there.
glow of holy righteousness, a prophet for our time. Imagine Isaiah, but with nails to match the handbag. That's how New York Magazine described Sandy Cortez. And that's weird because we live in this country too, and that's not at all how we remember the moment.
Nope.
Here's a clip from the speech the book is referring to. Look at this person and ask yourself if you can feel God's presence.
But we have to go into this vote eyes wide open. What did the Senate majority fight for? One of the largest corporate bailouts with as few strings as possible in American history.
A prophet? Or proof that Adderall abuse is more common than we admit?
Damn.
What you decide. We will tell you that the editors at New York Magazine are highly impressed by the way Ocasio-Cortez looks. They think she's hot. It's a major theme in the book, and in fact, it's a major theme with Ocasio-Cortez herself. She talks about her beauty constantly. Just a few weeks ago, she let us know how hard it is that everyone wants to sleep with her all the time. What a burden.
Yeah, right.
It's like living as a nudist in the Dallas Cowboys locker room. Men are so aroused by her TikTok videos, she can barely get through a day.
Wow.
And she does her job anyway. That's why she's a hero. The burden of sexiness weighs heavily on her sleek and tawny shoulders, but she bears up under it. Listen to New York Magazine's account.
Ocasio-Cortez would have been well aware of her impact on others. Her rhetoric could be confrontational, and her politics countercultural, but her appearance conformed to society's conventions. With her wide-apart eyes, arched brows, and tawny complexion, she could have modeled for a skincare line, and in fact, later capitalize on these assets by shooting a makeup tutorial for Vogue.
American voters voted for this woman.
No, they didn't.
They say they did, but we're not going to get beyond that. That's another story, long story for a different day. We're talking about how dumb this shit is.
Yeah.
How can somebody even all right, she didn't write it herself. She ain't capable. I don't think she is.
No, this is scripted, dude.
But the book, they're reading from her book that's coming out this Thursday. She didn't write it. What is it, autobiography or which one is it?
Autobiography.
Anyway, she didn't write the damn thing.
Autobiography, she wrote it herself. A biography, if somebody else writes it.
Well, somebody else wrote it, so it's her biography. So this, how can anybody else? All right, I see a narcissist be able to talk about herself like that, but how can you get somebody else to write about you in those terms?
We're in a narcissistic culture.
Unless I guess the money was that money had to be good, bro, to write that shit.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
About anybody, man. Anybody.
Especially something like that.
Compared to Jesus, saying she's a prophet.
And I said something like that to mean what I said.
Then at the end, what did she just say? It said, with her wide apart eyes, arched brows, and tawny complexion, she could have modeled for a skincare line. In fact, later capitalized on those assets by shooting a makeup tutorial for Vogue.
I don't think so, Steve.
So that's how she's predicting her future. What the fuck?
Dude, really?
She's like she's wanting that lifestyle, that Hollywood lifestyle.
It's all an act. Well, I'm telling you.
So we got another Alexandria running for Congress that's coming up here. Guess what this woman is? Or used to be. And I'm not knocking nobody for doing this, but to promote it like she's doing it, that's what I don't like. This girl named Alexandra, close to AOC's first name, Hunt. She is she worked her way through college, and I give her props on that. I'm not mad at that. She worked her way through college doing service work. She did like restaurants, waitress, and she moonlighted as a
Hooters.
No, she moonlighted as an exotic dancer.
Oh, she danced on poles.
And so now she's running for Congress, and she's promoting it like she's riding around on the back of a truck with a stripper pole on it.
This goes back to the damn
Yep.
Dude.
And
what is good is bad, and what is bad is good.
And guess what? Her signs are. You know, you see those political signs advertising in people's yards. It says "Vote for hoes."
Garden hose?
No, her, because she was
a dirty garden hose.
She admits she was a sex worker. She admits it.
I know. I mean, I'm being facetious now.
Seriously.
I know.
What the fuck is this country coming to, bro?
I'm being funny, man.
What is it coming to?
I'm being sorry.
Let's see her.
You know what the word facetious means?
Yeah.
That's what I'm being. I'm gonna take a swallow of beer.
Take a break, y'all, if you need to. But here she is. Her name is Alexandria Hunt. From stripper to congressional candidate.
Listen to this dirty garden hose.
If y'all want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description at the bottom. But it's YouTube. Hashtag Alexandria Hunt candidate Congress. Hashtag if y'all need credentials.
Even if they haven't participated.
She's not a bad looking girl, but the way she promotes it.
Because it's a story about what it's like to survive in America with no guardrails.
You know,
the police aren't coming to help us. Our government doesn't really have stable longevity programs that are going to help us, and we're really out here on our own.
Out there doing what? Really out there doing what? What are you protesting?
I have danced for money, but I'm no corporate whore.
What is she out there doing?
She's running for Congress.
I know, but she said we're out there doing it. We are out there doing this.
When the pandemic struck,
so where are we? What is she and her other people doing?
Talking.
She said, this is what we are doing. And then what did she say?
Yeah, but she didn't explain what she was doing.
She said, we is what we are doing. Rewind it.
Who is we? The upper half, the ones that's promoting.
That's what I want to know.
But that's another conversation for another day.
No guardrails. The police aren't coming to help us. Our government doesn't really have stable longevity programs that are going to help us, and we're really
Who is us?
Help you do what?
Who is us? Like you saying? Let's start this over again.
Yeah.
The former stripper is running for Congress. With the goal of tackling
systematic inequality.
I think the reason people are so drawn to our platform and relate to my story, even if they haven't participated in sex work where they're not a young woman, is because it's a story about what it's like to survive in America with no guardrails. The police aren't coming to help us.
Help you do what?
Our government doesn't really have.
Help you do what?
She said this is about growing up and surviving America with and not having guardrails.
Well,
you know what she means by guardrails.
I know, but guardrails from what?
She's meaning that we should have a right. They want to give us
But if you go in Nevada,
she's basically promoting more.
If you go to Nevada legally and to a nice facility, to what they call chicken ranches, you can do that.
She's Southern, dog.
But see, that's not. It's different. It's totally different.
She's Southern.
But
her guardrails are more government. That's what she's talking about. That's what she's promoting. If you look at her fucking policies, she's promoting government.
And
government should pay for more of this, more of this, more of this, more of that.
She said people are backing her for. Only reason people are backing her is she's dancing on poles. They want to see her ass.
Stable longevity programs that are going to help us, and we're really out here on our own.
Who is we, and who is out there on their own? Who is she?
I don't know.
She's talking to y'all, brainwashing y'all. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. She's brainwashing you to think you're a minority, a minority of victims.
But there's no victims.
When the pandemic struck, I was out with my community getting testing out, and eventually
it struck, dog.
What struck?
The pandemic, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know it struck? It just struck.
Yeah.
It didn't mosey along here over a couple of months.
Yeah, it struck.
It struck. It's just like one day, damn, the world's sick.
Yeah.
The day before, we were all right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what she's saying. You believe it?
I'm just sitting back.
Vaccine distribution, helping to distribute menstrual items, doing food.
What? What'd you say? Menstrual item. Menstrual items?
Help to distribute
menstrual items. To help them what? To help them the menstrual cycle?
To menstruate. Yes, it's exactly what she said. Handing them out.
Why?
Like Biden is handing out I call him Biden. Biden is handing out crack pipes.
We have no commander-in-chief. That's not a commander-in-chief, by the way.
Well, you heard what Tucker
Carlson... The Marine Corps turned their backs on this cocksucker. Excuse my language. But I'm a former Marine.
Don't get angry, dog.
And I can say this because I am a former Marine.
But don't get angry, dog.
And they turned their backs on him when he was inaugurated. When his puppet, when his so-called commander-in-chief, this commander-in-chief, that's why the rest of the world is laughing at us. You have no commander-in-chief.
Oh, man, God, man. Did you hear what Putin said? He literally said this. He's seen how weak Biden is.
Weak. He is weak.
He's seen how weak he was, and that's why he's invading Ukraine right now.
Yeah. He can't.
He told him. He said straight up. And guess what? They're thinking that's going to provoke China into doing something else.
This is all another way to collapse.
But it's all planned.
It's all another way. That's what I know. It's all planned. It's all another way to collapse the world currency. Make it everything digital. This is what it's like.
They are not liking Bitcoin right now, though.
What I'm saying.
You know that. You know why? Because it's not federally regulated. The feds cannot touch it.
All they ruse to get people to go in with it.
But the feds can't touch it. Is that?
Don't think they can't.
You think that's a mask?
Don't think they can't touch it.
Well, like they did in Canada this past weekend, they took those truckers and froze their shit. But they couldn't touch their cryptocurrency.
You think they won't? Bullshit! Don't think they can't touch it. They didn't. They can't.
The company let out a statement. I'm just saying what I seen.
What did they do back at the?
I'm not saying I believe it or not. I'm just saying what I seen.
You think they can make gold illegal?
They can price it however they want to.
They can make you having gold illegal. If you don't take your gold to them, it's illegal. They can come confiscate.
Well, that's just going to happen anyway, though.
It's already happened.
It's happening right now.
It's happening. Don't think they can't do this shit. You don't own anything. You think you own your land? Don't pay your property taxes. I'm going to say it again.
That was on the last episode.
I don't care. I'll say it until I'm fucking blue in the fucking face.
They should know.
That's why I sit in the corner and drink my brew.
We educate our listeners every time they listen. So they should already know. Shouldn't they? Well, if y'all don't know, y'all heard what he said.
The ones who just joining us and don't know, now you know.
Now you know. You heard what he said. He ain't lying either. That's scary, dog.
I know what I know. I mean, I'm 53 years old. I've been in the Marine Corps.
That's scary, though, ain't it?
Yes. I mean, it's not really because it's...
Like they can take anything they want to from you. That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's haunting.
That's why people when
the quicker you know, the better y'all will be. But it'll take
more people right now, and this you can research this if you want to, because more people are going off grid and banding together to get away from this. More people need to go off grid and get away from this BS. Because it's going to come down to the fact you're going to need some kind of mark to buy or sell, and it's going to be like that. That's why things are set in motion like they are.
Mm-hmm.
So just take it as it is with a grain of salt, however you want to take it. It's coming. So
no way to stop it.
I'm preparing. I mean, I know people around me are preparing, so maybe more people should.
You're better off if you know what he's talking about. But then again, once you know, you cannot make it unknown. Okay. And it takes away a little bit of the innocence of life. It takes away a little bit, man. It does. But
once you know, you can't. Yeah.
You cannot be unlearned.
It's just like they're taking away your freedoms a little bit at a time.
And no, we're giving it to them.
They're taking them away, and we're giving them to them. That's exactly what you did. Guess what? You think when this
once they get it, they ain't giving it back.
That's right. You think they're gonna give them back to you? History repeats itself, guys. Just look at history. That's why I love history. Not the history they teach you in school. It's not real history. I'm talking about history that your grandparents taught you. Your great-grandparents. You know what I'm talking about?
Who knows what they teach in
real
school
history
nowadays, man. I think they should stream every classroom. Like, if the parents want to see their kids' classroom during the day, they should be able to get on their phones and see it.
That ain't going to happen because it's indoctrination.
They should.
All right, pause.
I can't. We're live.
Oh.
You can talk.
What's up?
But I think they should stream every classroom, bro. What happened, man?
No, his.
I think they should.
I was going to come back to
you know who the name is.
We're almost done. But let that soak in a little bit, y'all. Appreciate y'all listening in today. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, TR41 Corner Brew, Weezy Beat Productions.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get a Facebook page up here soon. I don't know why in the world I waited so long to do that. But yeah, we'll have it up on there pretty soon.
My grandson.
But let that
later
stuff.
On, and one time we're gonna get him on there.
Let that stuff soak in, y'all. Everything we just said. Take a minute, think about it before you judge it. Don't act on your emotions so fast sometimes.
Yeah.
But God bless y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all listening in today. Yeah. I'm your host, Tony Reagan.
And Billy Brew. And Dallas Lee, he's standing there.
Stay there. Call it out. In the house.
Yeah.
Thank y'all again, man. Make sure y'all check us out. All our links in the description are in the bottom. Appreciate it. Tony Reagan, Billy Brew, Dallas Lee, TR41 Corner Brew, Fake Wake and Bake Show.
Oh yeah.
And we are out.
Yeah.
Tony Reagan. Billy Brew. TR41 Corner Brew, Weezy Beat Productions. Presents. Fake and Wake. Fake and Wake, Bake Show. Fake and Wake, Bake Show. Fake and Wake, Bake Show. Fake and Wake and Bake Show. Here's your hosts, Tony Reagan, and this is the Fake Wake and Bake Show podcast brought to you by TR41 Corner Brew, Weezy V Productions.